Today, 4 of the most popular female wrestlers will not be appearing in WWE 2K16 for reasons. This is CheckPoint. Welcome to CheckPoint, where I'm the only one here, and God willing, I'll be able to finish this episode before Graham comes back and finds out. Ha-ha! Graham may not be here physically today, but he's here in spirit, and if he was here physically, he'd be giving the old, "This is bullshit" chant to the news that 4 super popular wrestlers from the Divas division won't appear in WWE 2K16 when it comes out next week, and won't even be included later as DLC. Now, if you don't follow pro wrestling, you won't know why people are annoyed that Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Bayley aren't included. But if you do follow wrestling, and you just found out about this, you are probably now joining Graham in that bullshit chant. For those of you who don't do wrestling, all you need to know is these 4 ladies are really popular, and not because they're hot, but because they are highly skilled, entertaining wrestlers. Also, spoilers, Charlotte is the current women's title holder, meaning the women's champion won't appear in the game, and that's really, really dumb. And before you argue that Charlotte and Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch were all called up to the WWE's main roster pretty recently, and Bayley only just became NXT champion next month, so maybe 2K didn't include them just because they didn't have time? Remember that wrestling is predetermined. I'm sure if the WWE gave a single shit about women's wrestling, someone could have let 2K know what they were planning. Good news, Persona fans! Fresh from the Tokyo Game Show, there's been a big dump of info for the highly anticipated Persona 5. Apparently the game's heroes shake up Tokyo as phantom thieves, but they don't steal money, they steal your heart. Apparently they tell people to confess their crimes and reform, and if they don't, they steal the rotten hearts from rotten adults for the sake of changing the world. The cat's name is Morgana. She's voiced by Ikue Otani, the voice of Pikachu, and most importantly, the game is coming out sometime in 2016. No punchline here, just a slow, knowing, I told you so stare. Look, I did a story that's basically pandering to Graham's interests, so I get one too. According to reports from Gameblog and Eurogamer, once Metal Gear Online comes out, Konami is basically done with AAA console games for good, and will pivot mainly to mobile development. Konami has refuted those claims, however. In a letter provided to Polygon, the company stated, "Konami will continue to embrace the challenge of creating entertainment content via different platforms, across not only mobile platforms, but for home consoles, arcade units, and cards to meet the changing needs of the times." Judging by recent Konami news, the company seems to believe that meeting the changing needs of the times requires firing your golden goose from his game series, canceling exciting new projects after critical acclaim and player hype have built up, and making your employees' lives a living hell. So they're off to a great start. If you're not a COD Blops player, you'd be forgiven for not knowing the game has a plot. I mean, it's a shooty man's game, how much plot do you need? Well, if you're Call of Duty Black Ops 3, you need a lot of plot! Apparently, the events leading up to the game spanned 112 years. So how can you get caught up? Well, watch a new 10-minute long video on Treyarch's YouTube page. Great, except it contains no gameplay footage or voiceover, but it does contain 10 minutes of slides for you to read. That's 10 minutes of character bios and event recaps. That's it. There's so much lore to digest here that COD Blops 3 makes Metal Gear 4 look light on world building. All I learned after watching this video is that Treyarch employs writers and they are bored. Okay, I get it. People love when Twitch plays games. But it's gone too far. Some monster has set up Twitch Plays Fallout 3. Look, guys, some games are just not suitable for being controlled by a hive mind with the collective intelligence level of an actual hive. And no, I don't mean the kind with bees, just an empty hive. A place where bees used to live. That's smart. To add insult to injury, in Twitch Plays Fallout 3, there are 37 distinct commands viewers can input. You can also toggle order and chaos, slow down or speed up the delay, and even toggle whether or not you can use the Pip-Boy. Although, you know what you can't do? Get out of the vault at the beginning of the game or survive an attack by a rad roach. Hey, I did it! I did a checkpoint all by myself!
Hey, what about me?
You don't count as a person! Coming up, there's a new game called Rinse and Repeat. It's about helping scrub down your fellow man while you're both naked in a communal gym shower. Between this and Shower with Your Dad Simulator, we are entering a golden age of men's shower video games, and I am delighted. Welcome to CheckPoint! Crab dance. Look, you can see the teleprompter app. Woo! Sausage, etc. Here's your phone call.
Hello, CheckPoint fans! A reminder that CheckPoint, much like everything we do, is now supported by you directly through Patreon. Please check it out. We would really appreciate it.